So smart. What's up? Welcome to my garage. It's Ed, and today I'm going to be putting together my worm bin. I have everything we need. Let's get started. First things first, I have my worm bin here from last year. Clean, it's been out all winter. And then I have shredded news clippings. So I'm going to start with a nice generous layer of shredded newspaper. Probably about 2 inches. Then I've got my goodies. As you can see, I have coffee grounds I've been saving for my French press. Like half a lettuce, it's already started to go a little moldy. This, which has started to go as well. Some like pieces and skins and mushrooms. Now last year I didn't really chop up all of the stuff that I put in my green bin. I just kind of went for it. And what I found was it took some time for everything to break down, so I'm going to do a little bit better job of that. Clearly I'm abandoning the gloves. Okay, so this is coffee grounds. I've been saving these. And they're already starting to get a bit of mold on them. Not sure, I think for the consistency of the worm bin, since I'm starting out, I'm going to pour off this coffee. And let's get this into the bin and then we'll see what it looks like. Sweet potato skins, worms are gonna love it. And then coffee grounds. This is the first time that I've saved coffee grounds, but I've heard that the worms just go crazy. Now, because I've had problems with pests in the past, you can see I'm not really putting it right up to the edge. I'm leaving some space on the side. All right, quick update. I also had a party the other day, and I saved all of like the stems and outer leaves of some lettuce, and had bought way too much spinach. So like, I feel like I'm being super wasteful to make this worm bin, but it's better than throwing it in the green bin. Okay, so I'm really excited to get into this. This is like a mini green bin that I made for my wife. She's a kindergarten teacher, and she wanted to have something to show the kids. So the kids fed these worms all through the fall. But then she brought them back and said, hey, the kids like to dig in it and they killed all the worms. So I just threw this in here, not really thinking about it. But then the other day, I looked at the bottom, and let me see if I can get you a look at the bottom. There's some worms in the bottom. So it looks like some eggs or some hatchlings survived. Now, these ones don't look too mobile, but maybe there's some inside. Okay, this is great. Look at this. Oh, there it is. There's some adult worms, some juveniles. These guys are lively, but they look like they are hungry. This is gonna start me off. Oh, these guys are gonna love it. And, you know, they're gonna reproduce like crazy. So all these, there's like, I've got a nice little colony of worms. So apparently, either these worms survived. Now I know this is a lot of good compost already, but I'm gonna make sure that these guys all transfer in with any eggs or any little ones that they have. I'm gonna make sure that all makes it into the green bin, into this pile. I'm gonna mix it in a little bit. All right. Oh, that's great. Now they're a little sluggish because it's cold in my garage, but it was warm enough in my garage to save these guys. This is so cool. All right, over top of these worms, I'm going to add another generous layer of clippings. And then I'll give these a little shot with water. All right, I just added about a liter and a half of water to make this like nice and moist. I feel like I might need a little bit more. Like, I want to make sure that this is really well maintained for these guys. And if I overwater it, I do have holes in the bottom, so it's going to fall out. Maybe one more. I forgot to put water in first, so it's really dry. So I'm just going all out with this. All right, we're good. There you have it. That's my worm bin for 2016. I can't believe that I had worms that survived all winter in this garage. Now the garage usually stays about 10 degrees warmer than the ambient temperature outside. It is insulated, but still, we had really cold temperatures this winter, so apparently worm eggs or worm larvae or something can survive all winter. I'm gonna leave these guys alone for now, but I'm gonna keep saving up my scraps and make sure they get lots of vegetables, keeping them in the freezer so when it's time to thaw them out, they'll be mushy and ready to get in there. Thanks for watching. If you want to see what else is happening in my garden this summer, be sure to subscribe.